Guys, it's Sarah and I'm here with my November 2015 spread for my Project Life album. I am catching up and this one was very quick for me because it was only 2 spreads. I didn't have a ton to document in November and I don't even have Thanksgiving on here. I don't even remember what we did for Thanksgiving this year. I'm pretty sure my husband worked that day. So we probably just did some, like, had a big meal in the afternoon, but not like a, I didn't make a turkey and all that stuff. So I don't know. I'm not sure what we did. Nothing, really big to document, obviously, but it's okay. So I do have quite a few things here that I do want to document, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that done. So I have this card here that is from the Midnight edition of Project Life from their Midnight kit, and I just went ahead and I had previously stamped the weekly dates on there, but I'm not doing it weekly anymore. I'm doing it monthly. So I just covered it up with some paper, a strip of pattern paper, and I'm using these letter stickers that I think I got those at Target a very, very long time ago. And I'm trying to use up kind of just my older stuff. I did not have any E's, as you can see. So what I did was I took some W's and turned them on their side and just kind of cut them down and made them into kind of like the backward 3 E's, I guess you could say. So definitely made those work for me. And so I spelled out the month of November, and I'm just going to go ahead. I put them on the wax paper just so I could make sure it was going to fit across the 4x6 card. So I went ahead and put those down. I'm going to use some of these hearts that also came on that sticker sheet as well. And I think I'm going to use up all those hearts in these spreads here. So there's my month title card there. And then I have a few pictures. I have a family picture of us. Those are the pictures that we used on our Christmas card this year. And then I have just a couple little things. I have a little business card from a place called The Lunchbox that is a really good kind of hidden gem in our town. And we kind of discovered it in November, my husband and I. I have a couple pictures of Annabelle there. She turned 8 in November, so I have a picture of her on her birthday and then a picture of her sitting in my lap. And then Layla with her cake pops. And then this little thing is something that Layla made at school, and it looks like a school bus or a bus or something. I'm going to cut it down. I was trying to decide what I was going to do with it, if I was just going to put it in her art box or what I was going to do. But I didn't have a ton of things to put in the 4x6 slots this month, so I just cut it down to make it into a 4x6. And you can still see everything. I didn't cut, absolutely everything off there, so you can still kind of tell what it is. And I'm going to put that in there like that. And I'm going to move Annabelle's down there because I want to do some journaling about her. Or actually, I don't do any journaling about it, but I add a couple things to that picture as well. And I'm looking, I knew I had a little happy birthday slip of scrap paper, so I'm going to use that and kind of layer that on top of this 4x6 card here. And then I'm going to pull some 3x4 cards to put in here and kind of fill up these little spaces here. And then I remember I have these little wood veneers and it says "We Are," and I think that came in some sort of package, and I never used it. So I'm going to make kind of a filler card here. However, at the end of the video, you'll see I actually replaced that with another filler card that I had previously made for something big that happened in November, and I made it as soon as it happened because I knew I had some stuff that correlated with that event. And then so I made a filler card and put it in there, and then it's sitting on my desk, but it's underneath the alphabet, so I don't even see it right now, so I forget about it. And but as I'm kind of cleaning up my desk, I saw it and I went, oh man, I forgot to put that in there. And it's important, so I will at the end switch those out, and then I will use that card somewhere else, but you'll see that at the end there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this business card down here. I'm going to put it horizontally and then just cut off the excess and I'll do some journaling on there about that little hidden gem, and it's literally hidden. Like, you have to know where it is. It's inside like this Crafter's Mall thing, and it's up a staircase that's way in the back, and you can't even really see it. Like, you have to know where you're going if you're going to the lunchbox, basically. And it's really, really good. I've taken the girls a couple times recently, and they liked it as well. I added Layla's name onto her artwork there, and then I'm putting this happy birthday paper onto this card, and I will put Annabelle's picture on top, and that was her on her birthday. Annabelle is a stray, so we don't know exactly when she was born, but so we celebrate her birthday the day that we adopted her and brought her home, and that was November 5th. So that's when we celebrate her birthday. And when we adopted her, our vet kind of aged her at about a year old. So we just kind of take it from there. So I pulled out this pink paisley number 8 here that I had in a alphabet package that I'm just trying to use up because there's not a whole lot in there anymore. And I'm going to put it on top of this label because when I put it on the paper, it was fine, but it kind of blended in a little bit too much. So I'm going to put this label down and then put the 8 on top of it and use my tiny attacher and staple it down. And then I don't do any other journaling because, you know, she turned 8. There wasn't a big, huge story about it. Okay, so I'm going to put these down using my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive along with this cork heart. And then I want to add something else onto that heart, and I pull out these these word tiles from Authentique, and I'm just trying to see what I can put on here that is going to be a nice sentiment, and I believe I end up using happy, so it's going to say we are happy, and the happy is going to be right over the heart there. So that's just a filler card because I didn't have anything else to put in there. And I'm going to call this one good. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on my second spread. This first part here is going to be about a charity auction that I went to with some of my girlfriends, and it was hosted by a spouse club here out at our base. So I have the flyer, or the event flyer there, and then a couple pictures of me and my girlfriends. So I'm going to do those at the top. And then I had that dragon cut out, which is our squadron symbol, but it was just too big. Like, there was no way. So I think it was like, that was a sample I had made with my silhouette because I made a couple decorations, but it didn't end up working. All right, so I'm going to put this picture up on that card there and do my journaling on those lines. And I'm just going to use a scrap piece of cardstock behind that one there. And then I have pictures all along the middle, and I'll talk about those more as I work on them. But the one on the bottom left is what I'm working on right now, and I'm going to spell out books, 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 because that picture is some books I got at a library sale, and then above that I have a picture of me and Kaylin reading on the couch. We're both reading together, and then the one next to that is a like Secret Santa book exchange I participated in on Twitter. So everything, those 3 pictures are all about books. So, but I got out my Simple Stories letter stickers, and I'm going to use those to spell out books, books, books. Okay, so right now I am cutting down my flyer for the auction that we went to, and I'm just cutting out like the major information on there. I don't need absolutely everything on it, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that down on this piece of cardstock, and then I will put our picture next to it there. I'm just going to cut everything down and then around the corners of that. And that was a lot of fun. I didn't bid on anything because I don't have any money, but it was fun to go and watch other people spend a ridiculous amount of money on stuff. So it was for charity, so it was good. But seriously though, they were spending ridiculous amounts of money on like nothing. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and round the corners of all of my pictures here. And then I keep hitting my camera, guys. I'm sorry. I don't think my camera was closer than it normally is for some reason. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling here, and I'm just going to use the lines, and I'm just going to write sideways. I'm not super worried about that. So I'm just talking about the charity auction and that I went with my friends Amy and Lindsay, and we had a ton of fun. And I didn't know there's anything else I really wanted to say. I didn't really think so because I didn't buy anything, and we just kind of sat around and watched everyone else spend their money. So I'm going to use some more of these brown hearts here. And I am also watching Orange is the New Black. So and I was at the end of Orange is the New Black, so right when a bunch of crap went down, and I don't remember if it was this spread or my December spread. I don't remember. One of them I had to stop what I was doing because I was afraid I was going to get tears all over my spread. Like, I'm serious. It might have been this one, actually. It might have been right here. I literally had to stop, and I turned off the camera because I couldn't. I was like, I literally just had tears streaming down my face. And it takes a lot to get me to cry about, like, anything. But man, that one episode, and if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I was like sobbing almost. It was insane. Okay. So I put some labels on my pictures here, and I actually ended up using up a whole sheet of labels, so I was really happy about that. So that one right there was my first attempt at adult coloring, and this one right here is a little movie night that I took my girls to on base. They had like a slumber party, Frozen movie night at one of the churches, so I took the girls, and then Kaylin ended up seeing a girl that was in her class, and she was really happy about that. And then here I am going to talk about the books. So I'm going to use these, and I'm going to write books, 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 all with these gray Simple Stories letter stickers here. I'm going to go ahead and spill it out. And it blends in a little bit more than I would like it to, so I'm going to actually end up going back with like a 0.01 pen, and I'm going to outline it, and it helps it stand out better. And then I had to throw that pen away because my tip is like all jacked up. So I was surprised I even got all that done, honestly, so I had to end up throwing that pen away. I'll have to order some more. But yeah, I like that, so I'm good with that. And then, oh no, actually I thought I was done, but then I realized I didn't put anything on this one. This is new PJs that they got. They got some Frozen PJs. So I'm just going to use these Simple Stories letter stickers in red, and I'm going to write new PJs on here. And then I start putting it away and then find that other card, which is going to be coming up here in just a second. But it's a 3x4 card that I made after Paris, when the terrorists hit Paris. So I have Pray, and then Paris, France, and the date. Here's some close-up pictures coming for you. Please let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll be back again real soon with my December spread. Have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.